Happy Thumbs Gaming. Big show.
Hey everybody, it's Brian with Happy Thumbs Gaming. Today we're going to check out the trophy, That's All I Got, which is getting all 5 Ellie Jokes for The Last of Us, and we're even going to cover what we did when we didn't get the trophy. So we're going to go through each joke in its correct order here. And this is going to start, the first area you find a joke is in Pittsburgh, level 5, in the first part of that, which is called Alone and Forsaken. So you're going to come to this big area where there's a bunch of cars, and you just drop down from up above. And after you make your way through the area a little bit, you'll see 3 hunters come and kind of scout the area. So make sure you hide from them, and once they are out of here, and before climbing up onto and over the bus, hang out on this car right here. Usually when you get close to the bus, Ellie will point out that there is a bus, and it'll click, or it'll prompt an L3 clicking to make you look at the bus, but we were already there. If you rewind, you can see it. Wait on that car for about 20 seconds or so, and she'll pull out the book and start telling some funnies. By the way, they're not that funny. Ironically, too, my kid just got a joke book. It's not called Puns for the End of the World or whatever hers is, but the jokes are very similar, very corny and, 8-year-old like. Regardless, though, it does spice things up a little bit in this post-apocalyptic realm. All right, so once she's all done telling the jokes, feel free to advance. And this is a little bit further down the road. This is actually inside the bookstore on the 2nd floor. We have cleared everybody out, and I don't think the location of where you wait matters, but we waited right at the top floor exit. So we weren't quite out the hallway yet, but as you can see, she kind of cops a squat there and gets comfortable. And then once we walk back around, she pulls out that joke book to tell us some funnies. Now, one important factor here is, and this may be a problem for some of you, you actually have to wait 2 minutes or so. If you get to like the 3 or 4 minute mark and she hasn't done it yet, something's clearly not right, and you might even try reloading the area, restarting the encounter. But she'll tell a handful of jokes up here, and then we'll make our way out. But it is very important that you wait the 2 minutes after you kill everybody inside the building. So, that includes top floor and bottom floor. And if you need help doing that, we've got a walkthrough video that covers level 5 area Alone and Forsaken. So we've got you all covered. And if there's something that we missed or something that you're needing, feel free to drop us a comment or suggestion on our Facebook or YouTube page, and we'll get down to that. Now, right after you drop down from the bookstore and you make your way through an alley, you see some hunters, and the game kind of peruses you to go to the left. But if you turn around and go back to the right, there is not only an optional conversation, which you're seeing right there with that pink lady there, but then after you have that conversation, Ellie will walk around, and we fast-forwarded that up tremendously, and it takes about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes again, and she'll get to this back corner, and sure enough, she'll pull out her joke book and tell some more jokies. Now, a little fun fact for you, too. Just to the right of where we're standing, there's a little planter box with a tree in it. You can see one right in front of us where we're looking right now. There's another one just like it to the right, and there are some gun crafting items back there as well. So, probably don't care about that at this point, but you never know. You just might. Maybe you haven't even played this game yet. How am I supposed to know? All right, so this one goes on for a little bit longer than normal. And once she's done, we'll make our way out. There are only 5 jokes total. And, so once we get to the 5th one, there's a little bit of extra stuff we got to handle, but we'll show you how to do that as well. All right, so we are not much further than where we just were. We have actually advanced, we've crossed, we've used the pallet, and we've climbed up into the hotel. And we are in the hotel lobby. And basically, we're going to put the ladder up there and let her climb. Now, there's some other things you want to do in this hotel lobby, but I suggest doing the joke first. And it doesn't take long this time. You climb up, and she can tell that the tension is not of a happy sense. And so she'll go ahead and cue you for another joke session. This one, you actually have to press triangle to cue, so that's a little different than the other ones. And once she's done, I recommend getting the safe in this room first before advancing. But as you can see here, we are ready to roll out and go up the stairs. So before advancing up those stairs, make sure you get these jokes in, though, because you might have to restart the encounter or even reload the Alone and Forsaken area. Now, I know there's not a lot of jokes, there's only 5, but if for whatever reason you want to skip ahead, we do have fast forward quick links down below in the video, as we always do. So, if you've got this joke and you want to move along instead of waiting, you can just go ahead and click the button to the next joke. To the yeah. You're welcome. All right, she's put the book away, and we are out. We are running from our lives. And, all right, so here we are in level 6, the Suburbs. We have actually loaded in directly into the suburbs, so you don't need to load into the beginning and play or anything. That's where it'll load you in if you use the chapter select from the main menu. Now, as soon as you do, run up the stairs, and you will have a nice little story told to you by Henry, and he'll talk about barbecues. There is no indication of a button press or anything here. This conversation simply takes place if you enter the blown out kitchen and wait for him to tell the story. So it is crucial that you have him tell this story, or you will not be able to access the 5th joke. Now, there are 3 more conversations in this area that need to take place before you can get that 5th joke. We show you where they all are, and again, you're welcome. And so this one's pretty easy. We'll drop down right across from the blown out kitchen, and there'll be a giant sign on the wall that says, like, shoot on sight, trespassers, you're not a member of Happy Thumb, so get the hell on. No, I'm just kidding. It doesn't say all of that. But it does say, I'm armed, no trespassing. So wait for that, and after a minute, not even a minute, 40 seconds or so, you'll see the icon pop up, and you can go ahead and press it, and booyakashow. That's the second one. And he'll talk about, the initial outbreak and what we remember and blah, 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 blah. Now, we got a little sidetracked here. Weren't sure where we were going, so I did speed this up. I could have edited it all out, but it would have looked even funnier than me speeding it up. So, and then I had an epic fail trying to go down the stairs there, so I figured I'd showcase that. And then Ellie gets in the way, and it just only gets worse. So, whatever. We'll drop down. We don't recommend falling like that because it will take health away, so use the staircase. But your next point of interest is going to be this ice cream truck in the middle of the street. After a few words between the kids, Ellie will go ahead and ask you if we are telling the truth or not, and you'll go ahead and hit the triangle button to set her straight. So, that's coming up right quick, and cue it now. Booyakashow. All right. So she thinks we're lying, which, it does sound kind of far-fetched. A dressed-up truck with a refrigeration system, including a freezer, driving around with god-awful music. Horrible. All right, so we did speed this up quite a bit, and we did cut that out. We went into the house. We got some collectibles and some other things, but since that's not what this video is about, we said, screw that, and we edited it out. But then here we got to this part, and we climb up here too, and so we sped this up. But we wanted to be very clear about where we were. So yes, we did remove us going into the house and whatnot, but we ended up right out front, right where we left off, so we left that in. All right, so this is going to be out front side of the houses still, because you can get out and get in the back side. We want to stay out front, same area as the ice cream truck, as I just noted. And basically, once you get here, there's a Firefly logo on the left-hand wall. If you rewind it a little bit, or maybe if I mess with the camera again, you will see it. You don't physically need to do anything to it. They just start talking about it. And after the stories get told, there's the Firefly logo, just in case you missed it. After those get told, you'll stand here for a minute, and Ellie will go, come on, guys, I'm going to lighten up the mood a little bit. And then she'll pull out her awesome book of not-so-funnies, and she'll tell some jokes. Now, if you're lucky and you follow this in order and no crazy shenanigans have happened, this will be your moment of glory, and that trophy will ring off. I almost said slash achievement, but let's keep it real. This is not anything other than a PlayStation 3 game. There are no achievements, and there probably never will be. So, anyways, yeah, buddy. So, like I said, if you're lucky, look at me. I was all ready to celebrate and drive my big wheel around. Vroom, vroom. But not today. Not today, Junior. All right, so I waited long enough, and I thought, all right, what the hell? So what did I do? I actually went back and played that level over again, and I did it a couple different ways. There was a rumor about having the original patch that was on day one and not having that. So I went back and deleted that, played it again thinking that might help. Didn't work. So I finished the game and just didn't worry about it. And on my second playthrough, which is what you're seeing here, when I got to this very first joke moment again. I made sure to go ahead and go through the motions of it again. Even though I've got all the collectibles and all that stuff, I wanted to make sure that I got all of the jokes. So I just went here and stood here. And as you can see, she was a little bit more of a bitch this time. She wasn't as happy and as eager to tell me jokes. She just kind of walked around and killed everybody's time and mood. So thank God she has this book to kind of make up for it, right? But lucky enough, all it took was this first moment. So you can see here she's cueing that L3 moment again, where we're supposed to look at the bus. And technically, the goal for the game was for us to be down looking around and that giving us the clue. But we were already there. We already knew what to do. And lucky for us, she pulls out the book. And unexpectedly, we didn't know this at the time. As you can see, where we're getting into our come on, baby mode. And it wasn't bringing the trophy yet. Come on, let's do the trophy dance again. Come on, get it in there. Is it going to work? Trophy dance. I don't know. Anyways, that's really our best suggestion right now. You know, HTG Doug, well, that's a mouthful. He's not, but it was. There's definitely some qualms about the patches and what's good and what's bad and what's to come. And Doug is actually afraid to go ahead and play the game. That's right, I said it. He's afraid to play it again because he doesn't want to waste another playthrough and not get the collectibles. He didn't get any of the collectible trophies. I think he only got like one of them. He didn't get he did get the Ellie Jokes. And I'm probably murdering this. I don't know what trophies he really got, but he had some troubles, whereas Jeremy and I did not. So Jeremy and I both have platinum and Doug doesn't. So, neener. What's up, Devo? So, best advice is to go ahead and play through it again. And I know that's not very good advice, but if you're going for the trophy, more than likely you're going for the platinum. And if you're going for the platinum, you're going to have to play it at least 3 times. Why 3 times? Well, glad you asked. Because you need to play it on any difficulty to open up survival. Then you need to play it on a plus mode. Look at me. Trophy dance. Booyakashow. That's all I got. So, yeah. You need to play it 3 times. I was going to finish that, but you know what? You already know. You got to open up survival, and then you got to play on survival plus. And unfortunately, you can't play a plus game and then play survival plus. You have to beat survival or survivor. Maybe I'm saying it wrong. And then open up the plus for that mode. So it's very confusing, very long straught, and in the end, I guess well worth it. I've got the platinum, and I never have to play this game again. Hooray! But feel free to head on over to Facebook, Twitter, or comment, subscribe, vote down below. And HappyThumbsGaming.com is available for your viewing pleasure too. We're starting to get into some more articles and some more infographics and things that we feel that will help you reach your 100% completion. And hey, maybe put a smile on your face along the way. So, as always, until next time, bow. Sukasia.